Look how big of a mailer this is in. Like, I'm not complaining. Like, I'm actually kind of proud of Amazon for this because, like, I know there's like recent complaints of like Lightning Collection. They're just like, you know, all the packaging is just really poor and such, and they come like ruined and such. So, how the heck does this work? Wow, Amazon. This is a first for you. You actually gave me something in a good condition. Hello people, it's Power here to review the Power Rangers Beast Morphers basic figure wave 5? I don't know. I'm sorry this took really long to do. It's just that these figures took so long to be up on Amazon because obviously I can't go to the stores and get these because of current events and such. So I had to wait on Amazon for these. And as you just saw from the beginning of this video, I actually just received Beast X Yellow. And my gosh, her box is way better than Vargoyle. Because despite getting Vargoyle and Steel in a cardboard box, his box is so horrible. While Beast X Yellow came in a mailer, a big oversized mailer, I have to add, and her condition is perfection. So yeah, I think this wave is supposed to be, it was released along the same side, or alongside Beast X Red, Beast X Blue, and Robo Boys, I think. But technically these got released like later than Nobles 3, which is why I'm considering putting them in their own wave because they got shipped differently. So obviously, again, we have Beast X Yellow, which, yeah, there's a lot of changes. There's art of her. You can barely see it. You can see the sunglasses or the visor. Still yet to see Beast Morphers. But these renders make me wish the figure was like this. And then, to my surprise, we got Vargoyle. Just because I wasn't expecting him. But, yeah, this is essentially just like, yeah, you can really see how banged up his box is. My gosh. And the catch is that I got this guy for like $10 and I got her for like $7. This is really similar towards last year, technically, with Wave 2, where we got Jax and Roxy. So I guess this is supposed to be alluded to that, but anyways, let me open these up, because I haven't opened this guy for like, I don't want to say almost a month, 3 weeks, I don't know. So here are the figures out of the box. Obviously I'm going to move Vargoyle out of the side just to take a look at our redone figure, Beast X Yellow, and my gosh, she's horrible. I don't know what's up with Hasbro with these figures. Like, they really just did not put in any effort at all. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't have made this like shinier, like the visors. Like, this just needs to be metallic, and then that's acceptable. But they don't even do that, and it just looks bad. Her articulation, she has a ball joint up here, as evident from up there, so you can most likely pull this off, but I'm not going to do that. You can extend that up here, You can rotate this somewhat because this hinders it. This is literally just a thing that like is just over the chest. As I think I unpegged it to where the this thing is supposed to be, so I did not know those were unpeggable because I thought for like these guys it was like there's no peg I believe for them, but I guess for her she has one. You can bend this and rotate it. You can kick this to the side, kick this forward, and somewhat back. Rotate. Great. You can somewhat rotate this over, and yeah, that's basically her articulation. Comparing her with her previous self, the quality drop is so horrible. Yeah, because I think the silver is actually supposed to still be present on these figures, but they're just not. So like these just look a lot plainer, and like the helmet, I'll give them this. I like the more like I like the outline here better than this one. I think my Yellow Ranger here is a bit weaker, and this one's more like bolded and such. However, my Yellow Ranger has a defect on how her visor is because there's like a paint scuff around. I don't know what this, but yeah. Her legs I think are supposed to still have the black here, but they don't. I don't know if you can tell, but like the skirt piece here is like a different yellow than this. I feel like this is the yellow this is supposed to be at, but everything just blends too much is the issue. So her accessories include the Beast X Ultra Blaster, as it's now called, because you did not know my Wave 4, like, my stuff for Season 2 Beast Morphers I filmed before the show premiered in January. Now it's July. So, I finally know the name of this now. So, yeah, I think no, not all 3 Rangers, but, 2 of the 3 obtain this gun. So, this is not how it is in the show. This is not supposed to be present, but I don't know, inconsistencies. And then here's a green version, the Beast X Saber. Apparently this is supposed to allude to like the energy running through. I think this is a different accessory. Or it might be a recolor, or it's a different accessory overall. I actually will at least commend that there's no paint on this because, you know, the silver on the previous ones. Actually, I have it right here. Yeah, as you can see here, because the silver is on the back, it's actually, because it's Hasbro, the paint will like chip off every time you like pull it. But yeah, these are the same accessories, it's just they're repainted differently, so. Yep, there's silver in there, but. So that's the positive I'll give about this thing. It doesn't have as much paint and such, so then it won't scrap off. However, this will definitely. Her Morphex key, which is honestly my favorite. I just like how over-exaggerated this rabbit is. I love this so much. And obviously, at this point in the show, we know that they don't use these to transform to Beast X mode. They use the B-Spot Morphex keys, so that kind of sucks for these, but here's the track. And this does have like glitter injections, you just can't see it. Again, the prototype on the box shows us translucent, which I would have preferred, but alas. Here we go for scratched paint. So yeah, good thing I only do these once and never again. But yeah, that's essentially it for Beast X Yellow. So now, because we have her, you can pair her up with red and blue. So then you have the full Beast Morphers team as Beast X mode, which is pretty neat. I'll pull off, yeah, red's the only one that comes with it. So I guess to update, this is the Beast X spin sword, I believe. This is still a stupid accessory, but I definitely want to get the toy. And this is the Beast X Mega Bow. And with this, when you combine them, as I just demonstrated before, you create the Beast X Ultra Blaster, which is actually pretty neat. So obviously it's way bigger in the show, but you know. Putting this back on, let's get on with our next figure, because this review is gonna go off too long, because that's just how these figure reviews go. Oops. So here's Vargoyle, and it's really obvious at this point. He's probably the better figure out of the two in this wave. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to do Vargoyle. Obviously because I don't know anything of him, and also just because like I wasn't really expecting any other villains that are not already programmed. But I feel like he probably wasn't the ideal. And when we get to the Beast X Morpher, but obviously, as expected from villain figures, he's nicely detailed. The silver paint is nice. The red decals are neat. I love his hair. I don't know what's the big deal with these Go Buster villains with dreadlocks, but I love it. This is a huge rubber pieces. Yeah. His articulation is hindered, obviously, or more hindered because of this. I think it's limited to this. And when you push it back, this goes back. So this is supposed to be his collar. Rotate this. Kind of can't really because of this part. You can kick him forward somewhat. You obviously can't go back because of this. You can bend him, and he can actually do this fully on like yellow. And yeah, that's basically it. I guess the only issue I have with him is that his feet are kind of like off, because he's really soft. Luckily he can stand, if you just position him correctly. As I So like if you stand him like that, then he should be fine. But yeah, it does kind of suck. His feet are kind of uneven. But yeah, there's not really much to discuss with him because I barely know him. But I'm just gonna say he's a really nicely detailed figure, and he's kind of oily. So let's go over. Gosh. Let's go over his accessories because again they're pretty neat. His gun and his sword, again they're really they're kind of soft, but they're really nicely detailed. Like just they look really good. There he goes. So, and again he's a really going figure as if I have to describe him, which I guess for him being so spiky it makes sense. But so there's him with his weapons, and then here's his Morphex key, which is really basic. It's really round, and it's technically his face when you think about it. And his track, he still has the same green track as I think Blaze, and it's again there's glitter. I don't know how this plugs in. Mostly something like this. I don't. Huh. Yeah. How does this? How does this? Wait. How? Is that how you do it? Huh. Well, obviously you're gonna ruin your figure because that's what these do in general, but yeah. Before we actually move on to the sounds of these, I forgot to actually compare Yellow's keys because again, this is just extraordinary. I like this so much. And obviously different tracks, so again they're not following red. Okay, let's move on with the sounds. So obviously we're going to start with the Beast X King Morpher. I don't know how you angle this thing. I don't know how you angle anything in general. So obviously entering Beast X Yell. Or not. So obviously, a new thing they did here, and now my camera's going weird. I don't think I purposely did not show this because I wanted to show it when I got this, which is too late. But what they did with Zoe is that they actually made her like it. Essentially, the sound set is changed, so now she's like the main one that's like voicing this.
Rangers, power up! Beast X Jackrabbit Spin Strike! Rangers, it's go time!
Although you still have fake Devin.
Looks like we got the jump on them. Activate Beast X mode! It's Morphin time! Rangers, power up! Looks like we got the jump on them. Beast X Jackrabbit Spin Strike!
Rangers, power up!
Activate Beast X mode!
Let's go!
So yeah, and then obviously the attack.
Activate Beast X mode!
And then the final attack. And what the heck did I just do?
Looks like we got the jump
Okay, wait.
It's Morpher time! Looks like we got the jump on them.
I don't know what the heck I did.
Activate Beast mode! Virus eliminated.
So yeah, like literally he's always voice and everything, and I just really like that. And it's not doing its thing. Because again, if I show off with this,
It's Morpher time! Jackrabbit Beast Power, yellow!
although it's still fake, so we...
You messed with the wrong Ranger!
Rangers, it's go time.
Jackrabbit Beast Power, yellow!
It's Morpher time.
You messed with the wrong Ranger! Jackrabbit Beast Power, yellow!
Rangers, power up.
You messed with the wrong Ranger!
Give me real Zoe.
Let's go.
Maybe you did.
Activate Beast mode!
Yep, there she is. So now with Vargoyle. That probably didn't work. This toy.
Virus upload complete. Hands off my fury cells.
I don't know if that's actually him. I'm gonna assume it is.
The Morphex will be mine. Grid battle force is doomed. You can run, but you can't hide.
I just want to state Vargoyle and Blaze sound really similar.
Hands off my fury cells. Your beast powers will be mine.
Because I want to say that's... See, that one confuses me the most. Because I'm like, is that Vargoyle or is that Blaze?
The Morphex is mine!
And then that's Z-Box.
The Morphex will be mine.
I think he only has one phrase. I think, like, your beast powers will be mine is his second one.
Hands off my fury cells.
I think it actually makes a lot of sense.
Grid battle force is doomed.
No, that's his second one.
Not today, Rangers!
And then obviously,
Your beast powers will be mine.
I think now thinking about it, that has to be Vargoyle, because Blaze was never, like, you know, that, like, focused on getting the beast powers. If I know.
Victory is mine, Rangers!
Yippee. Okay, you're just not gonna shut off. Okay, so now we're at this thing. I gotta activate it.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's put these creeps out of business!
Now you turn off.
Let's put these creeps out of business! Looks like we got the jump on them!
That sounded like a cutoff.
Let's put these creeps out of business!
That's weird.
Rangers, it's go time.
Yep, it's go time, alright.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time. It's morphin' time.
Yes, I did it! I finally did it in a video! I was going to scream, but then I didn't want to interrupt this.
Unleash the beast.
See, like, obviously, because this... What the heck?
Virus eliminated.
Yay! See, like, I think that's the thing I kind of like with this one. This one can tell, like, you know, like, the sound sets, like, the voice set somewhat changes when you have, like, I guess, I want to say a female key, although I don't think Roxy's in that toy. So, I just want to appreciate, at least when you insert, like, Zoe, it knows it's her. This toy is just like, okay, yeah, you did insert her, but it's still going to be fake David. So this one's going to be finally... Oh, whatever. I'll say it when I insert it.
I'm ready to fight!
Yep.
The Morphex is mine!
I'm ready to fight!
Yeah, this one's weird, because he only has one phrase.
Not today, Rangers!
Well, that's the Morphex is mine is a part of this, which I think it is.
I'm ready to fight!
The Morphex is mine!
Yeah, obviously when I was like poking around through this toy, I did not know who the heck this was supposed to be. I don't even know they knew this was going to be a Vargoyle, but they chose it to be a Vargoyle.
Are you ready? Say it's morphin' time! Let's go!
Yay! Yep.
Not today, Rangers! Victory is mine, Rangers!
I guess that's the positive. Okay. I guess that's the thing I'll give this. The motion censoring is way easier on this one than this one. But then it's just like the issue with this one now is just like mine is like obviously busted because it kept falling off the shelf. I'm just gonna turn this one off too. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it for these two figures of Wave 5 of Beast Morphers. Again, I kind of prefer Vargoyle over Beast X Yellow just because of how better looking he is, and just because Vargoyle is a really interesting design. But although I do actually like having a full team of Beast X Rangers. If he wants to stand, he doesn't want to stand. Okay. So I might as well just stand. Whatever. I'll just stand the Gosh. Yeah, so basically if you want to complete your Beast X Rangers, then go right ahead. And obviously if you want another villain figure, because he's technically our first new figure in this line, or in this year, which is weird. I don't know, this year in general, I don't think they're doing as well. I personally, like, I think I stated this in their review, I don't remember. Or maybe Steel's review. I don't remember. But I just feel like this year, they're kind of missing the spot. Like, they released so much toys last year, and then this year they're like, oh shoot, what are we supposed to release? Nothing, apparently. So, it's like, it's just weird that they're doing these smaller waves, because the next wave is smaller by only one figure, with the form that, spoilers, is not in the show. So, it's just kind of like, what is Hasbro doing with this toy line? But apparently, which I hope, there's going to be a fourth wave for this line, or I'm gonna just say like waves 3 and 4 are gonna be together. Apparently there's gonna be hopefully a full set or full wave set. We only just got one figure revealed out of that, but apparently there's going to be another 4 figures. I hope within that set we actually get, like, we actually finish things. So I hope it consists of Roxy and the other two monsters. I think it's Slicertron and Burnertron. So those two, because obviously they have sounds in here. They're probably going to be carried over from. They probably were carried over in the Beast X King Morpher, but so like we have like 3 villains left. So, and I don't know, the 4th figure, do whatever. I don't know if they're gonna do a gold Vargoyle or a repaint of Juratron. Like, just do anything. Do things to make the line active. Like, I don't understand why they were just not doing anything. It just heavily upsets me, honestly. Because I actually do I like the Morphex key gimmick, it's just they don't do much. Is the issue. Because we only have 2 toys that we can do things in, but really all we get out of, well, the Beast X Morpher is just 2 phrases. But we get a lot of more of these. We get a kick out of them more in the Beast X King Morpher. Honestly, I just want them to complete the amount of keys they have for the Beast X King Morpher. Just because, I want the fullest key collection. So, just Hasbro, please do that. But the figures they're fine. Obviously, as I stated before, I got both of these off of Amazon. I got her in a great condition. Not so much for him, but yeah. Obviously, just you can mostly get these off of Amazon. But while getting them physically is better, obviously for what's going on, I think Amazon's the safer bet, although some toys might be overpriced. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave you people. I think this is another 20-minute video. I apologize.